Hi, I'm Dylan, and I will present to you how my family can save natural resources in three key areas: electricity, water, and transportation. Starting with our first area, we have electricity. The highest areas of electricity used in our audit we were entertainment, basically our Roku's, our lights, which are lamps, basically in our living room lamp especially, and our game consoles, mainly my PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Areas we can reduce. For example, in entertainment, if we're not using something, like say the PS3 is off, unplug it. The older PS3 uses about 200 watts when you're using it, and about half when you're not. That would reduce the cost of electricity in the entertainment department. Our lights, especially our lamps, if this part's mostly based off me, if I'm not in the room, I can leave this lamp off instead of just going out thinking 30 seconds later, oh, I forgot to turn the light off, and going back and basically remember to turn the lamp light off. And in the living room, we have a multi-level lamp that basically says one group of bulbs is on, another group of bulbs is on, all of them are on, or none of them are on. If we use one of those earlier levels where one group of bulbs are on, then that will reduce our electricity bill by about $75 a month, right? Also, if we use different bulbs, such as the CFL bulb, we would actually use less energy than a traditional standard 75-watt bulb, right? The second area, water. A major area we can improve in is using less water than we shower, right? Because according to homewaterworks.org, the average shower uses 17.2 gallons and lasts for 8.2 minutes for an average flow rate of 2.1 gallons per minute. Water saving tips: keep it around the length of 2 songs or 5 minutes, right? Other shower information: if you have an older house, replace your shower head with a newer shower head that uses 2.5 gallons per minute. And some cases, many homes, like my apartment, are already a step ahead of the program by already having a 2.5 gallon per meter shower head installed. And they're cheap to install. You can get them for $5 at Lowe's. And finally, transportation. We do a fairly good job from this, but here's what our cars and the miles per gallon. We have 3 cars total. We did not take any flights to anywhere in the past year, right? So, my car is a 2002 Chevrolet Cavalier that gets 25 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway. The mileage data, when we first bought it back in September of 2018, initially, the odometer read 168,884 miles. After 24 hours, it read 169,450. After 24 hours, it was 169,504. In a span of 2 days, the mileage was 169,549. My dad's car is a 1994 Saturn SL2 that gets 28 miles to the gallon in the city and 35 on the highway. My dad's car has a manual transmission, which improves fuel economy versus a normal run-of-the-mill Cavalier, which mine has an automatic transmission, so his would get better gas mileage. Same with my mom's. She owns a 1995 Saturn SL2 wagon, gets the same amount of gas mileage, and the initial odometer reading after 24 hours only increased 101 miles to 91,401. After 24 hours, the mileage still remained 91,401. After 2 days, the mileage increased to 91,465. After 48 hours, the mileage was 91,465. Areas we can improve. We typically don't drive to faraway places that often, unless we have to drive out there for work. It's like, say, my dad drives out to Commerce City to go work at Titan Machinery. But for the days we do family trips where all of us are in one car, if we don't do frequent trips out to faraway places, like, say, we all go out, pile into a car and go out to jiu-jitsu in Brighton, if we have to do errands in the process, we can keep them on the same path instead of driving clear out one direction to, like, say, Denver, and then clear out to Thornton, then clear out to Erie, and then back home. The closer we keep our trips, the less gas we'd use, the more fuel efficient our cars will be. Those are ways we can reduce our natural resources.